He's approached by Damon, who explains it's very dangerous for Nick out there and he can only protect him in here. Nick wants to know what he means, but the elevator doors close. Moments later, the duo is escaping the facility through a dark tunnel. By the time they make it outside, Haley is awake again, and together they hitchhike a ride with an old lady. She seems to be harmless, but the way she talks is disturbing, as she wasn't completely sane. She even stops the car in the middle of the road to hear God's little angels with her mouth open. The lady leaves the teens at a diner by the road, and Nick asks Haley to wait for him sitting in a truck while he goes inside to make a call. Luckily nobody comments on Nick's clothes when he enters the place, but trying to use the phone is pointless because it isn't working. Suddenly Nick hears the truck outside leave with Haley, and he soon discovers why. They're saying on TV that Nick and Haley have escaped and anyone that sees them should take them to the authorities. Desperate, Nick begins running after the truck and reaches the window, but the trucker hits him with the door to push him off. When the driver begins going at a very high speed, Nick just uses his new legs to easily catch up with him. The trucker's trying to think of what to do when out of a sudden he hears a noise next to him. It's Haley, who has found the man's gun and is using it to make him stop. The couple reunites and leaves the driver on the road to escape in the truck. Meanwhile Damon and his men are outside too, looking for the teens. They come across the old lady first and they bring her into the facility for interrogation. However, when the lady only keeps speaking nonsense, Damon brings in a gun to end what he considers her suffering. Back to the teens, they discover the road they took is a dead end, which doesn't make sense because it looks like it disappeared overnight. They turn the truck around and take a different road, but soon they feel like they're going in circles and driving through the same places. Eventually they decide to stop at a visitor center to look for clues, but phones don't work here either and all paperwork is related to nature. The only map they find is a giant diorama that doesn't make sense because it doesn't match the roads they just took. Haley keeps showing signs that she isn't well and Nick decides they'll spend the night there. This gives Damon and his men time to find them, so the couple runs deeper into the building to hide. They get scared when they come across a person in a hazmat suit, but this turns out to be Jonah, who had been in the facility just like Nick thought and he escaped